Hey, how's everybody doing? Hopefully as well as I am. Anyway, so I gotta give you guys a little update on what's transpired in that. I was using my sister's phone. I think it was last week I posted a video, and she got an iPhone 4, and I guess the directional button was broken, so I couldn't talk to you guys face to face. So I thought I'd just do video now and just kind of let you guys know some of the things that happened and went on and stuff like that. So I don't even know where to begin, to be honest with you. First thing I guess to say is everyone who sent their wishes, get well, thank you, appreciate that. And to the haters out there, this is for you. Chill the fuck out. You know, this is a story I'm telling. I'm documenting my life. You know, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't bother even fucking saying it, right? Not that I think that everyone's not entitled to their opinion, but you know, this ain't a pity party. I'm just documenting. I've been doing this for a year now. So get with the story, all right? So I was in critical condition for a couple of days, intensive care for about 4 weeks, I guess, and that was pure hell. With the meds they had me on, a tremendous amount of painkillers. You know, they really fucked with your head. You know, I was paranoid, I was delusional, I was hallucinating. Oh, it was, just brutal. I'm not going to get into the whole thing about that, but needless to say, it was total fucking hell. I thought I was losing my mind completely. So they managed to transfer me here to bury my sister is because I had no place, because everything I owned is garbage. I didn't get anything back of my stuff. It was all totaled. From what I'm told, the engine was in the driver's seat, and the dash was in the passenger seat behind the driver's seat. So I was talking to the tow truck guy, and he couldn't believe that I made it out of there alive. And I've been hearing a lot of that. It was also what else do I want to say? Yeah, so basically we're starting from scratch. Hey Barry, how you doing, brother? Everything from scratch. All my ID is lost. I don't have any ID. So made it challenging to go to the bank today to deal with stuff, slowly. So just give me a second. Hang on there. Yeah, so they transferred me here to Barrie because I needed some help on the outside, because I couldn't accomplish anything. I didn't have a phone. I was in no condition to make a decision about nothing, so it was, I'm just finally starting now to feel normal in the head, and they're trying out all these different bipolar medications on me and stuff like that, and because they were under the assumption that I tried to kill myself. I remember mentioning something like that in my videos, and guys, that was just me and mania, and I'm not the one to take my own fucking life, believe me. I'm a fighter. I'll always be a fighter. But the road plays tricks on you, I was on the road 30 days. When I was getting airlifted in the helicopter. Thank you, Kayleen. Thank you very much. So, I remember actually the whole thing of the accident. I remember the crash, and I remember a guy reaching into the car to stick my ribs and chest back into my body. And I was saying that I didn't deserve to live. So I guess those comments got to the hospital staff or my file and to the cops, and they believed that that's what had happened. And they led me to believe that that is what happened, because it's, well, yeah, I guess it's possible, you know, with the whole bipolar shit and making this massive trip around the country and accomplishing nothing, you know. I said, yeah, I guess it's possible, you know. So I had a lot of people coming in asking me questions about that and whatnot, and so, but let me assure you, it wasn't that. It was my mistake. It was a northern road, and I just reached down for something, and my truck veered in the next lane. Tractor trailer came around the corner, and it was just that simple. And I just recently got that memory back, you know. So thank you, Courtney. Thank you very much. So I guess that's it about the accident and that. Where I stand now from a health standpoint, everything's healed. My lungs are fine. They put metal in my rib cage. It's apparently some new. The doctor here told me that it was experimental stuff that they did, and so basically I got metal in my rib cage and chest. I have metal in my top of my knee. There's a place where there's a bone between the kneecap and the shin. That's metal. I broke the rest of the leg all the way down, so they got pins and screws in that. My other leg, my right leg, was crushed. They put some pins into that, and I got a brand new hip on the right side. You believe that shit? Unbelievable. So yeah, it's just, you know, I gotta laugh. You know, I gotta keep moving forward, right? You know, that's what this documentation that I'm doing for the past year is all about. That just moving forward, you know. But a hospital, the hardest thing is being a hospital, because it's just dead hours, right? You know, and there was times where I couldn't get out of bed. I just wanted to sleep. You know, I'd fall in depression and shit like that, because I had no clothes. And I can go on and on with you guys, but it's depressing shit, so we don't want to get too depressing, right? Look how short my hair is. You see the side of that? I got all my hair cut off. Because what had happened is because I was, you know, intensive care for like 4 or 5 weeks. My hair never got washed, so I had because I had long hair, so I had a knot, like a dreadlock knot, size of a small plate on the back of my head. So the nurse cut this thing out. I said, yeah, I want to keep that there and mount it on my wall on a picture frame, you know. So, and I just said to her, just cut off all my hair, you know, like, fuck it. I'll grow it all back later. Yeah, but it's hospital. It's brutal, man. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, being hospitalized for this long. It's brutal. Like right now, I have the physio. Yeah, I got to give 120% on that. That's no big deal. I know this is gonna be a long road for that. Like, I haven't walked in a month and a half, right? I'm not worried too much about the recovery. I'm gonna recover fine. You know, it's just the hospital life, just day in, day out of just nothing. It's just, you got 24 hours you got to kill just lying there. But I was able to pick up a new phone today. And, so now I have something to kind of, spend my time on. Thank you, Joan. So, so I see the orthopedic surgeon. I believe I got an appointment this Friday. And you can see if I can start putting weight on it. But it's going to be tough. I'm not sure how they're going to do it, because before they found out about this, did I tell you what happened with this? 6 weeks after the accident, I had a lump on my wrist. And at the end of the day, the lump would almost split into two, and it'd be two swollen spots. I'm like, there's got to be something wrong with this, guys. And I was doing physio on parallel bars, walking and starting to do things. And then he did an x-ray and realized, holy shit, Scott's got a broken fucking arm. So I had a broken arm for 6 weeks. So now they had to put the cast on. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to affect my my physio, but I'm sure they'll figure something out. So I'm just glad I got a phone now. I could watch YouTube and shit like that, and occupy myself. How many of these videos I'll do, I'm not sure. It's just like usual. I'll do them when I feel like it. I'm just kind of outside right now. It's hard being locked in there. You lie down, you can't sleep, and through all the times I've been in the hospital, they've had different people coming through, in and out, different patients and that. And you get to talk to some of them and know them, get to know their story. And it was one story in particular where I had a kid beside me. This was in Thunder Bay, where I was in Thunder Bay. He was asking, we were telling our stories, and I was telling him that I was on my way to Rainy River to go work in a mine. And he was telling me, what'd you go over there for? He says, here in Thunder Bay, you just go to this, I can't remember the name of the place. He says, just walk in, you say you want to work in a mine, they fucking place you. So I'm thinking, I'm running all over the goddamn country trying to figure out what's the right fit for me. And all I had to do was go to Thunder Bay to this place, but we figured that was going to happen, right? Because we just picked up and left on with no info, just, I was definitely under planned for the trip, that's for sure, but it is what it is, and it happened the way it happened, and it's been one good thing for sure is that I've got to reconnect with my family, which has been, I haven't had that in a while, so it was nice for me, my mom, and my sister. They come see me every day, and to get the connection and that with them again, which has been really, really cool. Hey Bailey, how you doing, dear? Yeah, so I had a hole, even though Costco left a big hole in me when I left there and that, but I always had the thing with the family, right? It's just, you need family. Family should be there for each other no matter what, right? And so we were distant, but now it's been, so I can almost say it's been almost worth getting in the accident to reconnect with the family and that, for sure. Yeah, thanks, Bailey. So I'm running out of juice here. So I don't know much more I can add. Everyone here is asking me about, the Blue Jays aren't doing good, about the Blue Jays. I just told my sister to go to Walmart and get me a hat. So I'm not a Blue Jays fan. Hey, if a Canadian team wins the World Series, fuck it. That's all right. What else can I say before my phone dies here? I don't know. Oh yeah, but hey Bailey, now I know what you do for a living firsthand. Are you still you still work in the intensive care ward? Because I believe you did work there, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Anyways, yeah, that was quite the nightmare for me. With all the, your emergency, yeah. Yeah, because I was the delusion, paranoid. I felt like they were putting me in a metal box, underwater, and they were torturing me. Oh yeah, I was totally just completely gone with the drugs they were giving me, right? So yeah, what's next for me? I'm not exactly sure. Just worrying about healing. They might put me in because of my insurance, there's certain benefits from that, because you can't stay in a hospital because people need beds, right? So they got to move me out of here. So my insurance company might pay for me to stay in an old age home, and then I guess I'm going to communicate, back and forth from there to the hospital. I'm not sure how that's all going to go down. Whether I have to get an apartment here or whatnot. Yeah, I can imagine, Bailey, because I'm telling you, it didn't stop. Even when I made it to the floor, my dreams, like I'd sleep, and my dreams were like, oh, they were just fucking insanely horrible. I believe that some of the staff, hospital staff, were out to get me, and some of them were trying to save me, and they were moving me from room to room. Oh, it was absolutely nuts. Like, it's been harder mentally than physically, put it to you that way. It was just an absolute, I'm more lucky to survive the mental part of it than I was the physical. Physical you can heal, right? But once your brain is gone, did he? Yeah. Yeah, and I carry that shit with you, right? So, but some of it's starting to fade away, thank God. And then I was talking to the doctors, and they're trying to flush me out of the drugs, but I still had pain, so it was like this catch-22 thing going on, right? Back and forth. It was pretty crazy. So I guess that's it for now. I guess I'll let you guys know when I start rehab on the leg and that, I guess. Or if I'm just bored. Who knows? You know me. So until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, alright? Crown bless you all. So was it God or Crom looking after me in that accident? You be the judge. Take care, guys.